What's up, YouTube? Today I'm doing a little video on cards are going to be good next format. I'm gonna try my best to explain every single card. So if you guys have any comments, any questions, just PM me or comment down below. Also, before I start, I wanted to bring up how I'm barely gonna be doing videos on Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't really do many videos, but I'm gonna start trying my best to do more videos. Also, another thing I'm gonna be doing is duels with my friends, and you can see me or my friends play. It'll be pretty nice to watch, so stay tuned for those. So let me get started with the cards. Thunder King. Obviously, I've been hearing a lot people saying that this card's gonna be good next format. I agree. It's gonna be very good because it stops XYZs, and it stops also the synchro summons. So I know plants are gonna be popular in next format, so they're gonna stop the Black Roses they make, the Stardust they make, the Exceeds, Tour Guide plays. This guy stops everything. Not only does he stop the XYZs or the synchro summons, but he also stops the searching. So it also stops heroes. It stops the Dark World search engine. Also, it stops a lot of things. I don't know what it doesn't stop. So it's pretty good. You could just sit on him and just wait for it to use its effect, or you have to either do that, or you could also just sit on it and wait for your opponent to waste all their resources and attack over it. So yeah, pretty good, especially because the new Tefnu Teledad is out there. All they do is just spam XYZs and synchro, level 8 synchro, so it's pretty good against them. Also against agents, you could stop those inherit summons. There's a lot of decks out there that Thunder King can stop and slow down. So the next card I'm gonna talk about is Kaiku. Kaiku, I don't know, it's gonna be very, very good. I don't see why people won't be citing this next format. This guy stops all the Chaos decks, Lightsworns, any graveyard based decks, even stops Treeborn, Monarchs. It stops pretty much agents, anything that removes from the graveyard, like BLS, Chaos Researcher, or Hyperion are just dead. They're just shut down, or you can't do anything until they get over this guy. This guy, you could keep attacking and remove all their stuff. It's very good. Last format it was pretty good against Insectors and also against Chaos Dragons, but this format's gonna be very good against those plant decks that are gonna be out there, those agents, even for Dark Worlds. They have a hard time trying to kill this guy, because then if you get rid of the Grapha and you attack, you remove the Grapha, they don't have anything higher to get over it. So it's pretty good to side. Maxi. I don't know if you already heard, but Maxi is going to be a very expensive card again, unless it gets reprinted. But it's going to be very good next format. It's gonna come back. I think Baylor and Maxi switch off. A lot of people like Baylor, and then a lot of people like Maxi, and then it comes back to Baylor, and then now it's going to be Maxi again. Maxi is going to stop wind up plays. It's going to stop Tour Guide plays, going to stop agent plays with the Gachi Gachi. Maxi is pretty good at stopping your opponent's plays, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of decks out there plans that expand, spam, special. So this guy is going to go up. Even Lavos, all they do is just special when they use a Rekindling. So expect this to be a very good card to main or side. Let me this card next. Card D. I don't know about you, but I use this card, and it's a free +1. It's a very good card. I know if it gets Veilered, it's bad, but at least you bait out of the Veiler. Now next turn you can go all out like with the target play, or you can do anything you want with not worrying about Veiler, unless they already have a second Veiler or a warning to set down. What this guy does, like, I can't stress it enough. Like, this guy baits out whatever your opponent has, because they're gonna try to stop the +1, and if they don't stop it, you +1. So that's very good. This guy, I don't know. I think it's gonna go up. Like, seriously, like, especially since Veiler might not be played as much because the sectors are dead. So I don't think a lot of people will be playing much Veiler, and if they do have the Veilers, they're gonna be using it on this guy. So you don't have to worry about Veiler that much in this format if you run Kargar D. Trag is going to be played in Agents, played in a lot of hand control decks. He's going to be pretty good next format because the format's going to be slow and more control based. You could just sit on your hand and just wait for them to attack you or go all out, thinking that they're gonna OTK you, but then you just drop Trag, and then it's 3,000 defense, so can't get over it. So this card's pretty nice. You could also XYZ summon a lot with this guy, or even Synchro. So he's a very good card to pretty much take control of the game. Like, you can even like take control of your opponent's monster and XYZ with it. You know, it's pretty good. I think this guy might go up. I'm not sure about it, but he's a free XYZ summon monster. If you take control of your opponent's monster, you have that same monster level in the graveyard because you dump it. So it's a free XYZ summon, and you can still normal summon that turn, you know? So it's a pretty powerful card next format. The next card I'm going to be talking about is the Transmigration Prophecy. I don't know if you guys heard about this card before, but what it does is you send 2 cards from your graveyard and shuffle them back into the owner's decks. Oh, when I mean graveyard, I mean either your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard. So let's say they Pot of Average. Let's say they Monster Reborn, Call a Haunted. Anything your opponent does that targets in the graveyard, you could chain this, and they'll lose their target. And they can't. They just like wasted that limited card, Monster Reborn, or limited Pot of Average. So this guy makes your opponent like lose that resource, you know. So not only does it do that, I've noticed I've been doing some research, and this guy is going to be stopping a lot of decks out there. It stops Miracle Fusion, and it stops Grapha. Like, they're gonna be like happy they discard the Grapha, and they're gonna bounce and Grapha. You could just, when they normal summon, just chain, return Grapha to the deck, and they can't bounce for Grapha. Or you could even let's say Treeborn. You can return the Treeborn back to the deck. And also, with the Treeborn, they're gonna have to like dump it. They're gonna have to use a Swap Frog and dump it back into the graveyard. Oh, another thing that Treeborn decks use is Rodent Totem, so you can bounce back that too. Let me think about a deck that needs cards in the graveyard. Oh yeah, the new Tephany Teledad. You could return the Malicious, or you could return the Plex Spreader. You could even return Darks for slowing down your opponent's Dark Arm plays. You could return Lightsworns back to the graveyard. So what this card is, I don't know if people have noticed, but it's going to be good against a lot of the top tier decks now. They're going to be for this new format. There's going to be Lightsworns, Dark Roads, Heroes. Mainly for those like graveyard based decks, like I said. Like I mentioned earlier, like it's only for those graveyard based decks. So like Teledad, Lightsworns, Plants, return the Spore back to the deck, and just return the Dark and Light so they can't go for BLS. So it's not that bad. And lastly, Force Focus. Force Focus is going to be pretty good against a lot of, well, obviously it stops level 5 or higher, but like there's going to be more Syngrain next format, so it could stop those monsters. And Also, another card I wanted to include in this video was Steel Roach. I think it's gonna come back. I think Steel Roach is going to be good next format because it stops plants. This card, what it does also, it shuts down plants too. I've noticed like that plants, they always go for synchros over 5 or higher, you know. So all their debris plays or anything like that, this guy shuts it down. It also shuts down Monarchs, so Caius doesn't do anything to this guy. I think it's a little bit better than Photon Strike Bouncer just because it has 2000 attack. Yeah, like this guy stops Trag, Gores, Kia Sorcerer. He stops a lot of cards out there, so he's not that bad for next format. And that's about it. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Please just comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these cards and anything else I missed. Like I probably did, but yeah, just tell me what you guys think about this. And these cards are going to be good next format. Also, and yeah, just stay tuned for my videos, and I'm going to be posting up videos probably this month, and probably like one on Friday, one on Saturday, because I'm going to locals, and I'm going to be doing some videos on duels. And just I hope you enjoy my videos. I'm a new Yu-Gi tuber, so sorry about any mix-ups. I'm not really experienced in YouTubing, but I'm gonna try my best to make the videos more high quality and more better. Thanks. See ya.